Enzorecto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Let's continue our discussion on the President's fifth State of the Nation address. We're now joined by political strategist Alan Herman. Good morning to you, Alan. Always a pleasure to have you.
A pleasure is always mine, Karen, and happy to be here. It was quite a good sauna.
All right, so let's talk about that first. Let's talk about first the structure itself, the Sona itself. Bago natin i-fact check, no, yung mga pangako, yung allegedly kulang, dun muna tayo sa, meaning the speech itself. Dun tayo.
Yes.
All right, Alan, go ahead.
Well, I liked it because number one, he walked out alone as in other saunas. So he sent a clear message, seryoso ko. I'm not being followed by a contingent of uniformed military personnel. Wala yung mga usual taga-saludo sa hallways as other presidents have done, yung mga shake hands later on na yun. When it was finally his turn to walk, as he was walking, inside the plenary, they showed on the screens a giant video of him saying "Mahiya naman kayo," which was a throwback to his old sauna, to his sauna of the previous year. So immediately the question was taken out of the way, no, because everybody, and I have to tell you this, everybody at the plenary waiting was wondering, is he, won't we? There was that big question. Isasama ba niya? He got it out of the way immediately when he showed, when we flashed that, they flashed that giant screen, no, of his words last sauna. And then even the choice of song, the opening prayer, let there be peace on earth. So this is a president that wants to build bridges. This is a president that wants to say, tama na yung away-away. Let's focus on the task at hand. I thought that was masterful. If my only
Well,
critique
clearly
in terms
you
of,
were in the audience.
yes,
You were
yes,
there
I was.
because you're analyzing this from a personal point of view of actually hearing the song and seeing the singer possibly in front of you.
Yes,
Right?
quite
Okay.
near me
But let's
actually.
move on from the singer. So I think the video "Mahiya naman kayo," and the president just gets it over with. He addresses the elephant in the room and
Immediately.
talks about the former speaker, nakakasuhan, and in effect, anong mensahe nun para sa'yo?
Well, akin, first the structure, the form, no, before the substance. The form was he got a soundbite early. Palakpakan agad. Hindi ako pangulo ng aking pamilya. Hindi ako pangulo ng aking kaibigan. Pangulo ako ng buong Pilipinas. So, palakpakan. He got that
Yeah.
soundbite early. He didn't
And you know
actually
what?
mention.
Listening to that, it was so powerful. I think at one point, many of us would have wished he said that earlier on in his term. Like when he
Absolutely.
won, the minute he won, if he had said that, right, that yun pala yung pagkatao ni Pangulong Marcos Jr., that would have set the tone maybe for even the speaker.
Maybe the last two saunas wouldn't have been necessary, di ba? Especially the "Mahiya naman kayo" sauna, had he set that tone early. But this is his penultimate sauna, the second to the last. So siguro may course correction na. So actually yun yung gusto kong sabihin eh. This is the perfect sauna na palanding na. This is
But I
already
like
a
what you
sauna
said,
that is clearly
course
landing well.
correction. Course
Yeah.
correction. Go on.
So he got that out of the way early. He didn't actually mention former Speaker Martin Romualdez by name. Everybody knew it. He did say ang dating speaker. Siguro tinira niya ng konting hiya si former Speaker Martin Romualdez. And then from there, he launched into quite a detailed, very detailed sauna. I found it a bit long. I thought it was longer than perhaps it might have been. But otherwise, I would have given it maybe an 8.5, 9 over 10.
Would you say that this was in terms of, because I think there's no question, President Marcos Jr. Delivers quite well. He's a speaker. Malinaw yun eh,
Absolutely.
compared to previous presidents that we have had. Malinaw siya magsalita, maganda ang intonation, commanding ang presence niya. Hindi na
Yes.
debatable yun. Diba?
Yes.
All right. Would you say that, frankly, this was his strongest speech compared to the others he sat in the last 4 years?
I would say this was my favorite Sona.
Okay,
I
yeah.
thought it was a beautiful combination, of a perfect mix of form, substance. The sound bites were there. Perhaps not as electrifying as the past Sona. No, everybody still remembers the no pogo, palakpakan. People are crying and hugging, and then after that it was the mahiya naman kayo. But for me, this Sona, daming sound bites na may laman. So this was actually my favorite Sona, if I'm being honest.
Okay, yeah. And I think in terms of form in writing, usually writers put the sort of the expose at the
Yeah,
end. Diba?
the
Ganun yun
punch.
eh.
Yes,
Right?
the
Yung
punch.
punch nandun sa huli. Diba? Yun nga, yung mahiya naman kayo, huli yun. And even with other presidents. Pero ito, ang pagkakaiba, nilagay na niya yung punch doon sa una, which actually made you listen to the full Sona more. Kasi parang nabusog ka na yung gusto mong marinig, sinabi na niya. So people took the time to listen to the achievements of each department or what he wanted for each sector.
Right. So he got you engaged.
Yeah,
Diba? He
he
got
got
you
you
engaged
engaged.
on the onset, and then he left you wanting to hear more. And then there was still a big punch at the end. There was that rousing applause when he spoke about our rights of the Filipinos. Medyo may ano nga dun eh. I don't wanna overly
Yeah.
peel this fruit, no, but there was actually an anchor of comparison there. If you were actually going to needle into that point where he was saying the Filipino is respectful, the Filipino is kind, hindi tayo bastos. We are a genteel people. Of course, I'm
No,
paraphrasing.
and greedy. He said the Filipinos are not
Are not
greedy.
greedy. So
Pero
medyo
ang
may
mahirap, sinabi niya yon sa harap ng Kongreso who are perceived as greedy. Yun
yon,
yun.
yon,
Parang, kasi walang
yon.
context na it was about the recent AI video of China. Right?
Yes,
Kasi hindi binanggit ng Pangulo ang China, di ba?
yes.
Siyempre, because the ambassador could be in the audience.
So, yan ang seeing the world and seeing events through a veteran media journalist's eyes, and in my case, a veteran communicator's eyes, 'di ba? Parang nakuha ko 'yon. Uy,
Oo.
sneaky Mr. President, parang you let that slide. And then he ended with actually a very rousing, di pasisiil. 'Di ba? That was we will not yield. We are respectful, we are kind, but we will not yield. Palakpakan yung tao. The
Oo.
energy was very palpable. So he still
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog, bunyog, bunyog.